Whoops. Good evening. Just wanted to show another deck. This is the Lost Code of Tarot. Not sure what limited edition means. It's a low Scarabeo deck. Differently packaged though from the usual. Don't know where to put that. They kind of raised. It's a nice box. Some very imaginative art. Hey, look, a splash of color here on the side. I didn't notice that before. I'm not sure I would ever use this, but I can appreciate the effort that went into it, for sure. Let's look at the book. If I can get these things out of my way. Did that say something on the back? No. By Andrea Aste. Probably mispronouncing that. A mystery, a cipher, an enigma, an unparalleled adventure between history and imagination. You got to give it to Los Scarabeo. Is there a deck they won't try? They've got porn. They've got plain ones. They seem to be willing to go out there. And here in the book, which it calls the Book of Shadows, the Lost Code of the Tarot, it's got 2010 as a date, and then it seems to be a totally made up story, which is an interesting approach. And there's lots of extra art in here. At least I don't think any of these match up with the cards that I've noticed. This is a Pip style deck for sure. Just different. Very different. I mean, there's a huge section of those drawings. And I used an extra card. I think it's an extra card. I wasn't able to figure out where it went. That's what the backs look like. I'll show it when I show the full card. Just gonna put this over here somewhere. But right away you can see something's different. I mean, look at that page. As above, so below, and it's written upside down. Or printed upside down. So it's different. And then there's another extra card. So I guess I'll put that in there. Leave a gap so you can see which is what. I was going to read something here just a little bit. I'll try to hold it so you can see it. I wanted to suspend belief and free the power of imagination by leading you into a parallel dimension at a point in time when magic was a force of nature to be tamed and the world was a mere blank spot on a map waiting to be traced. So I guess that kind of gives you the idea of what's going on here, kind of. That's interesting. There are better videos than what I'm about to do that go into more detail. I think Kelly of the Truth and Story and Stephen Bright, is that the name of his channel? I can't remember. And there are probably others. Looking on the screen, I can see that the colors look off. I mean, this is really not, well, in person they're more gray and yellow, but I do see some of what the monitor is showing as pink. So maybe it is. I'll let it go. I can't do anything about it. I have on two kinds of lights plus the sun. So here's the Fool card. What threw me off at first was seeing these cards up front, and then I was like, where is there something even close to a regular image? So I tried to find it in a book, and it doesn't really help. Not that I could find, but then I hit on, okay, that's Fool, that's Magician. Then you get the hang of it. But that's what the backs look like, which looks pretty complicated. That's like a town or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure this is an instance where reading the guidebook would help me, maybe. And I might get to that someday, but I just thought I would go ahead and do this one since I thought it was going to be bigger cards and wouldn't line up. And tomorrow the rest of them are low Scarabia, but this is a low Scarabia size. So, but there's the major arcana. 3 rows of 7. That's a Hermit. I help you out a little bit. Here comes the first suit, which is, I guess, Swords. Let's go with that. Swords. You can see very pip. These are cups and butterflies. It's a good combination. These are, I'm not even going to try. It's that snake eating itself, whatever that's called. There's a word, I'm sure. But we'll think of it as coins or pentacles. That is interesting. I keep saying that. Yeah, here's the last suit, which is definitely wands. Yes. Got something we know. And so that was a quick... Now I gotta put it back together again. A quick show of the Lost Code of Tarot. And I'll put the book in there so you can see that as well a little bit. The Book of Shadows. So with that, I will say peace.